Okay, what's up, YouTube? Sorry for the music in the background. My kids are watching a movie. But I'm going to do a quick overview of a Mark 18 that I have, that I built kind of from the ground up. It's a Form 1 SBR off of a Noveski lower. I know I didn't get a Colt or anything like that, but I got the Noveski. I believe it's a N4 lower that I SBR'd. It took about 6 months to get the paperwork. I had it in a pistol configuration. I didn't have this upper. I had a different upper, a 11.5-inch Daniel Defense upper that I thought was pretty cool. I had a front sight posts. I didn't really have any Gucci gear on. I had a regular carry handle. But what I've done to this rifle is I've... that's another thing. For those of you who use a bootleg bolt carrier group to help mitigate gas, it's a gas regulation basically when you're shooting suppressed, right? I noticed, maybe it's just Daniel Defense's dust cover, but this thing, I mean, it closes, but, you know, I mean, it doesn't close all the way, right? So basically, I've done a Mark 18 look-alike. I did a Geisley combat trigger, so it's a 2-stage trigger. And just a safety check. For those of you, it's empty on safe. I did a B5 system SOP mod stock. I did fixed Daniel Defense front and rear. I find it to be pretty comfortable shooting that way, just so you get a good sight picture. It's a 1/3 co-witness, so the dot's kind of high up in the glass. Excuse me. This is a T1 aim point on a, I believe it's a LaRue QD mount. And I've just put this together essentially with this carrier. I've never shot this carrier before. I'm kind of reviewing it in a way. I will review it out on the range. I'm also reviewing this M4 gas buster charging handle because the Mark 18 is notoriously gassy. I've shot a couple of them, a couple of my buddies and myself. I've had another clone looking Mark 18 upper, and it was pretty gassy, and you know, it has a lot of recoil. They have a lot of recoil. It's a short barrel rifle, so you just kind of got to get used to it. But I'm going to see how this works. There's 4 positions for it to be unsuppressed to suppressed, and then you could kind of play around with it, and which is pretty nice. But I would have to say this not being able to close the gas or the dust cover is kind of, I mean, annoying in a way more than anything if dirt and grime get in there. But that's just me. I'm not going to complain about it. So the gas buster has a little port on the right side. For those who are weird-handed, it probably would be uncomfortable still then to shoot because you're getting gas in your face. My wife is left-handed, so she's probably going to have some issues. But it has a pretty cool, you know, it's a standard, you know, oversized charging handle. It is a lot fatter than most. The most charging handles, you know, if you get a Geisley or something like that, they have, you know, a fatter lip so that, you know, gas doesn't get back. But I'm going to be reviewing both of these when I go to the range and shoot this gun. I have a hybrid suppressor. This is a Form 4, and this is a keymo system. Not a lot of reviews on YouTube about them. The keymo is pretty nice compared to the ASR. I don't like the idea of tightening something down and then rotating a key. It just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it does. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that use them and swear by them, but I really didn't like that system. So I went with the dead air, the flash hider up front, and this is an M600 zip tied down to the rail. But anyways, you know, this, you find the key, right? And then you put it, I'm trying to do this. You put it on, and then you just rotate, and then it's on. This is, you know what I mean? It's on there solid. So, I will be doing a couple range videos with this gun. I know there's quite a few videos on YouTube, but there's not really a lot about the hybrid, especially with the keymo. I think there's one other guy that has done a review on them, and then there's not a lot of reviews on the bootleg. So I will go out and review this and see how it runs. Once again, this is a little bit weird, but that's just me. Maybe if you guys could comment below and tell me, what that might be. I know what it is. It's because, there's no cut right here pretty much. It's not indented as much as what a normal BCG is, but, or maybe this is just too fat. I don't know. But I will do a review on this and get some good range time with it, and you guys can see for yourself how well suppressed Mk18 shoots. If you guys have any questions about Form 1s, submissions, just send me a message, or if you guys have any issue or any questions about the hybrid, if you want to see any more videos about the hybrid with pistols or rifles. I have a 5.56 end plate for it too on, which I do believe helps mitigate a lot of noise suppression. So we'll do a range video of this particular setup. All right, so if you guys want to subscribe, be my guest. You guys can check out this video and more videos to come. All right.